Port your helm! Steer north by east, a half east!
Cold and winters hot, September's spring and March is not. Hey ho, you'll never go back. We ride the southern gales to tell the New South Wales, where hills are blue and grass is brown, when armies up and up is down. Hey ho, you'll never go back. Transported for a pivoting crime, the system beats you every time. For dipping into a purse, they hang you though for anything worse. You hear 100 tales of life in New South Wales, a birthday call and kangaroo, in Tina free and laughs at you. Hey ho, you'll never go back.
There's noise down there.
For one we never fails to die in New South Wales, 'cause every year you serve your time and then you won't become to crime. Hey ho, you'll never go back. Then hark the lonely mail, find love in New South Wales. Black Mary comes with nothing on, but if you work it up and gone, hey ho, you'll never come back. And if you drink your worries away, you'll soon be safe off Botany Bay. You can't buy rum for money, I'm told, but rum will buy you barrels of gold. An English tale are worse than New South Wales. You hear of three men saying they're a vicious oil and dealer. Hey ho, what's the matter? Another lousy day.
What's that for?
For yesterday?
You got one last night for yesterday.
I never.
You did, you asked now?
Now, look here, mate.
Did it ever occur to you fellows that blood would ruin the carpet? Cut it out now.
I'll cut it out, Mansfield.
Look here, if you kill me, they'll stop all of us taking our exercise up there. Nothing like a brisk turn about the quarterdeck before breakfast, I always say.
You always say too much.
I happen to like the smell of fresh air, that's all. Smells a little sweeter than this hellhole.
Oh, his lordship doesn't like the air down here, does he? Well, his lordship smelling salts, his lordship's gonna faint.
Maybe it isn't so much the exercise as the titillating possibility of seeing someone presentable among that blousy, toothless ragbag lot of Megs, Pegs, Mogs and Besses who call themselves women.
You don't have to wait for exercise of that. They're right through this bulkhead.
Go in there! They'd tear me to pieces, whether from anger or desire, I should never know.
You're not allowed in there.
Thank you, Ball.
You didn't do so very well yourself, did you? You finished up the convict ship, didn't you? You, the butler to the Duke of somewhere or other? Where's your purple pants, mate?
A butler I may have been, but only when I became financially embarrassed. My grandfather...
Here we go again. He was a Duke's butler, he pinched something and you got caught.
The only thing I ever pinched was her grace. Look, an angel from heaven. my dear madam.
Guard, kindly come and let me out before these lunatics go out of their senses.
Love, sweet love, leave me not.
Oh, God, the lady isn't enjoying the trip.
What is it now? What are you doing in there with the men?
Please, one of the women is sick. I need help.
No, you get right back there.
Do you want another death to answer for when we land?
Well, all right then, I'll let you through. You others keep back.
Don't go, darling.
Well, what is it, miss?
I must have fresh water, boiled water.
Look here, I
And the
can't...
ship's doctor. Send for him. This woman is desperately sick.
What is it down there?
Sir, it's this young woman, sir. She says there's a sick woman among the convicts.
So?
Well, she says she wants water, sir.
Boiled water and the physician.
Boiled water, she says.
Well, run and get some, then.
But sir, I can't
You
leave...
go. I'll watch your post.
Right, sir.
Well, you seem a very courageous young lady with little fear of authority, I gather.
Not much, sir.
Oh, I see. Well, with a fair wind, we should sight Jackson by the morning, and this difficult voyage will be over.
Difficult? Disgraceful, I should say.
The disgrace, madam, is not of our making.
No, sir. Of course not. I should not be so forward. I'm upset about Polly. About the sick woman, sir.
Well, it does you credit to show some concern for your fellows. Not at all usual, I'm afraid. Surprising to find a person like you in a situation like this. You seem a well-spoken girl.
My speech is my mother's, sir. My troubles are my own.
Oh, forgive me, I have no wish to pry into your private affairs. What's your name, girl?
Elizabeth Westcott, sir. And to save you the trouble of searching your incomplete record, sir, my sentence is 5 years.
I find you insolent, young lady.
When I say my troubles are my own, I mean my own faults, sir.
Oh, how's that?
Oh, it's simple enough. And usual enough. I was transported for theft, sir.
Hmm? And what did you steal?
I killed Vicar's prize pig and served it up to him at my father's inn.
For heaven's sake, why?
My father is not a rich man, sir. Vicar came to my father's house to dine. He brought 2 ladies and a gentleman with him, and we ate and drank so much.
Yes, but why the pig?
Well, Vicar would not pay for his meal. We should be hosts to the cross, he said.
And so you went and took his pig, eh?
Well, not till he sent word that he was coming again the next week. And then I said nothing, but I went and killed the pig and served it up to him for dinner, with an apple in its mouth. He was furious, sir. But I should have remembered that the judge was Vicar's brother.
And for this, they gave you 5 years.
Yes, sir.
Silence in there! Any more noise and I'll have somebody's neck stretched.
Forgive me for laughing just now, but it is pleasant to see you smile as well. You are no thief, Elizabeth.
Thank you for recognizing it, sir.
Oh, here's your boiled water.
Dr. McAloney says he'll be down straight after lunch, sir.
Oh, thank you, Evans. Well, I trust your sick friend is soon quite recovered.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, here's a little brandy. Mixed with water, it may help in the treatment.
Oh, but, sir, this bottle is valuable.
Yes, it's silver. I'd be glad to have it back when it's empty.
Oh, but, sir.
You are no thief, Elizabeth.
Thank you, sir. Oh, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If I am to return this, may I know your name?
Soames. Richard Soames.
Thank you. Lieutenant Soames.
Oh, my dove, one sip of your divine nectar, one taste of the manna from your own hand.
Let me pass.
Oh, my fair one, such ecstasy is beyond imagining. Love, sweet love.
Stop this nonsense.
Nonsense? Oh, cruelty, cruelty.
Bottle. Oh, no.
Bottle? Many names have I been
Give it
called.
back. Give me back the bottle. It isn't mine.
We want
Oh, it's you again, miss. You all right?
What's going on down there? Evans?
It's the young woman, sir. All I know.
Is there trouble? If any man laid a finger on her, he'll be tried and hanged by midday. You being annoyed, Miss Westcott?
Crikey. Miss Westcott.
That's enough. Miss Westcott.
Oh, it's nothing, sir. We were just talking, sir.
I hope so.
God bless you, miss.
And so say all of us.
One wonders what to say. Honor among thieves?
Oh, you're a sorry lot. Why won't you ever learn? We'll be in Port Jackson soon, and you won't last a week there without someone to look after you. I suppose it'll have to be someone like me. Why does a man think of a plan sillier than a little boy of 3? If you ever need a sister or a long-lost daughter, send for trouble and then trouble again. Stupid as any man can hope to be. If you ever need a lawyer or a wise old uncle, send for me. If you will agree to listen to me, I'm ready to be a good friend for you. And though I may wind up out of my mind, you'll probably find I shall send for you. Look at you now, beetling brow. Wondering how you'll ever struggle free. If you ever need a mother or a guardian, angel, send for me.
Money about. Give us a shout. Doing without is quite ridiculous. If you ever need a wallet or a silver snuff box, send for us.
We're 'em off,
Ready to rob.
doing the job without the
Not the fuss.
If you ever need a second story window, open,
Send for us. Don't worry at all, just give us a call. We'll carry the ball to the end for you.
But when it's a case of us in his face, and if you can trace it, we'll send for you. Planning a bank,
Robbing a bank.
why you hanker for a thunderbutt? If you ever need an order on the Bank of England, send for us.
arrived. Call Jackson in the morning.
Hurrah! More or less.
I think so. So you missed all the excitement, Richard, my boy. They've all gone home to England, and the Colonial Office will have to sort out the mess. Bligh, MacArthur, Johnson, all of them. Heaven knows what the outcome will be. Which leaves me, the last remnant of authority and 6 months away from my superiors. Your father would have chuckled at the nicety of my position, Richard.
Well, my father would have been happy, sir, to know that a friend was here in Sydney to make me welcome.
Yes. Mrs. Patterson is most disappointed she wasn't well enough to be here. The voyage up from the Derwent has upset her.
Oh, of course.
She isn't a good sailor. However, you'll come and see us again soon, when things have settled down. After all, we've only been back here a few days ourselves. Found the place in a terrible state.
I'm sorry Mrs. Patterson isn't well, sir.
Oh, it's not just the sea trip. I'm afraid the whole situation here is a bit much for her. For example, that appalling luncheon we've just eaten.
Oh, no, sir. It's the first meal for months I haven't had to hold still with one hand and eat with the other.
Well, I'm on my way to overcoming the problem of fresh meat, Richard. I have a pair of rabbits. I intend to breed them. I have a theory they do quite well in this country if properly sheltered and protected.
You may well be right there, sir.
But the servant problem, as you see, is quite another thing. One hears of it all the time in London drawing rooms, but they've no conception. No conception at all.
There was a convict girl on the Eastern Star, sir, who was housekeeper in her father's inn. I fancy she may be the sort of person you need. She's bound to be assigned as a servant to someone, so why not to you?
Well, she'd be sure to rob us blind. No, we'll manage somehow.
Well, I say a convict, sir, but it was only some sort of trumped-up charge.
How do you know?
Well, she told me so herself, sir, only yesterday. There was some sickness on board. She made it her business to help. I lent her a flask of brandy.
Did you get it back?
Well, no, sir, but what with our
Richard,
arrival...
my boy, every one of these convicts has a story to tell. They all scream of injustices, but the only thing they understand at all is force. Don't give them an inch.
Yes, but where will all this lead, sir? I mean, if the colony is to grow into something worthwhile...
No, it's impossible. These people are completely irresponsible. They've no sense of decency, no respect for authority, nothing. You can't build anything on that.
And the French had no respect for authority either, sir. When that authority was illogical and outdated, prejudiced and unjust...
What?
I beg your pardon, sir.
Not at all. Radical ideas, appropriate to the young. And my best argument is the fact that you've obviously seen the last of your brandy flask.
Excuse me, Colonel Patterson.
What is it, Randall?
There's a person outside demanding to see Mr. Soames. She's a convict girl, sir. I told her she had no business here.
What gall? Send her away, man.
I tried, sir. But she insisted I tell Mr. Soames her name was Westcott.
Westcott? Well, that's the one, sir. Won't you see her?
Oh, very well. Bring her in.
Yes, sir. Westcott, sir.
Well, girl, speak up.
I'm assigned to Major MacDonald, sir, in the country at Parramatta. He sent a cart for us and we have to leave soon. The man in charge didn't want to let me go, sir, but I persuaded him.
Persuaded him?
Yes, sir.
Amazing.
I have to find Mr. Soames, sir, to return this bottle.
What did you say your name was again, girl?
Elizabeth Westcott, sir.
And what were you convicted of, Westcott?
Theft, sir, but
No more. I've heard enough of these buts.
I was going to say, but I'm not complaining, sir. It was my mistake and I deserve what I got.
Oh, this is refreshing. You're a very spirited young woman.
Thank you, sir.
Spirited and honest. It's quite a surprise in a convict. Do you think you could manage this household for me?
Of course, sir. I should need help, though. Oh, but Major MacDonald...
You leave
sir.
Major MacDonald to me. Help, you say?
It's a big house. You need a staff.
Convicts. Could you handle them?
I manage well enough on the ship, sir.
Yes, I suppose so. Richard, my boy, I'm going to put you to work. Randall, find Lieutenant Carter. He's to take Mr. Soames to the barracks office and change this girl's assignment.
Very well, sir.
Now, one special point I want to mention is this. I have some rabbits in a hutch out on the lawn. They're exceedingly valuable, and I'm making you personally responsible.
Rabbits, sir?
Rabbits. Well, now, I must go and tell Lydia of these arrangements. You'll come and see us again soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. And please give Mrs. Patterson my respects.
I will. Goodbye, Richard.
Goodbye, sir.
Well, you look a very different person from yesterday.
I found a little inlet at the end of the town. I bathed. It was wonderful. Sir,
Yes, Elizabeth?
about the staff, sir. There were some men on the ship who would be suitable. One of them was a butler to a duke in England, sir.
And?
The other two are clever with their hands.
What, burglars or pickpockets?
One of each, sir, but harmless.
Harmless indeed. Very well, Elizabeth. You shall have your way. But please, be discreet about this,
I will, sir. It was kind of you to speak to the colonel about me, sir.
I speak to the...
It was you, wasn't it?
Yes.
I knew it. May I ask why?
Sometimes stories are hard to swallow, fanciful tales you listen to and start suspecting. But sometimes somebody speaks the truth. You feel you spoke, and your words were vivid and warm and real. Sometimes people are hard to follow, doing the thing you're hoping for, but not expecting. And sometimes somebody makes a dream come true. I dreamed, and the one who made it come true is you.
An excellent dinner, Lydia. I don't know how she does it.
Ha!
And very well served, Mansfield.
Thank you, sir. We do our best.
I'm sure you do. Even you, Snark, are managing a little better to keep your thumb out of the soup.
Please, Your Honour, sir, it's Harbert here, sir.
Oh, Harbert, then. You haven't done this kind of work before, have you?
No, sir.
Then I wonder what brought Richard to select such an unprepossessing creature.
Please, ma'am, it wasn't Mr. Soames that chose us. It was Miss West.
It was I, madam. Mr. Soames selected me, and I recommended the others. I believe they can be trained. We're delighted to serve such a gracious lady.
As Westcott, Mansfield?
As you, madam, naturally.
That will be all, Mansfield.
Very well, sir.
Mr. Patterson, love,
What is it, my dear?
I don't know why I should put up with such insolence. You heard that man.
But he was paying you a compliment, Mrs. Patterson, surely.
No, he was insolent. The way he twists words. He gets it from that girl.
Oh, nonsense. The girl is a treasure.
But her behavior. She's taken complete charge.
Yes, but look what she's done. Why, she's transformed the whole place.
I could have done the same, Mr. Patterson, had I not been indisposed.
Oh, yes, dear, I know that.
But I'm quite well now.
Yes, dear.
But I'm not mistress in my own house. And you don't care.
Oh, now, Lydia.
I could manage just as well as she does. Those men, I could handle them. You heard what Mansfield said. Delighted to serve such a gracious lady.
Just a moment ago, you said he was insolent.
Now you're at it. Twisting words. You're all the same.
The same?
The same as she is. She twists you round her little finger. What with her and those rabbits, you don't care for me anymore.
Oh, Lydia, really?
I know why you're keeping her here. I know. Treasure, is it? I'll give you treasure.
Oh, this is absurd. The girl is a capable and efficient housekeeper, nothing more. Now, please, stop crying.
I won't have it, I won't. Taking over my house and my husband. Mr. Patterson, either she goes or I do. That's my last word.
I'm sorry, sir. Truly I am. I shan't stay, of course. I'll go back to Major MacDonald at Parramatta.
And I'll go back to salt beef. Come on, you rabbits, get to it!
I must be punished, that's understood. It will be hard to leave the comfort of Government House for the hurly-burly of the common world.
Yes, of course, punishment is essential. I wonder if Major MacDonald at Parramatta isn't letting you off a little lightly.
Oh, I'm sure it is, sir. What alternatives do you suggest?
Elizabeth, do you know what a ticket of leave is?
Ticket of leave, sir?
Yes, it means, what were your words? Leaving the comfort of Government House for the hurly-burly of the common world. Of course, some people might consider it as a reward for the well-behaved. It means you have all the rights and privileges of a free citizen, except, of course, that you can't leave the colony until your sentence expires.
A ticket of not to leave, sir. But me?
Yes, you. I'm going to arrange a ticket of leave for you. How would you like that?
That'd be wonderful, sir. Of course, I would have trouble deciding what to do, but there's a house for lease in Pit Row. Could I start an inn? It's a very good position.
No, a very rough locality. You never get supplies of rum from this ravenous mob of office.
Leave that to me, sir.
Well, then you'd need money. Where would you get that?
From you, sir. You're going to lend me £5.
Am I indeed? Oh, oh, bless me. So I am. Yeah. You can pay me back when you, well, no, on second thoughts, keep it as wages for the time you've been here.
Oh, no, sir, it's too much.
No, not another word, Elizabeth. You know you can convince me of anything. Good night.
Good night, sir. An inn. I'll call it the Silver Bottle. I'm on my way, clear road before me. I know what I can do and I don't want anything more. This is my day, and when I'm on my way, blue skies above me, I feel like a young girl when she has just fallen in love, giddy and gay. And that's why I say I'm on my way. I'm on my way. No one can stop me. I'll start running and keep running and go until I drop. This is no game that I play. I'm on my way. start running and keep running and go until I drop. This is no game that I play. I'm on my way.
Come on, Maud, love. Just another. Just one for Mrs. Randall's favourite son.
I tell you now, you young gents think you could come here and disgrace us all.
You were all in disgrace long ago. Just a bunch of filthy convicts. All this town is.
Self don't have to take that from you, officers or not. She's a free woman.
Go on, Mog. Give us another one, please.
No, I tell you no. Oh, not again, Mog. Come on now, you two, off with you.
You didn't get in to see Pato, did you?
No, I didn't. But I don't need the Colonel's help to deal with the likes of you. You're a disgrace to your uniforms.
Look who's talking.
Ah, come on, Bill. Rather drink than argue. Won't get any more out of them.
Oh, Mog, it's getting worse. Oh, I can handle a ticket of leave, men. And the common soldiers are no trouble, really. These young pups are deliberately baiting me. Gets worse as the months go by. Not fair, Mum. Of course it's not fair. If there was any trace of justice in New South Wales, the army runs everything. Oh, dear. They do exactly what they like. I'm sure the Colonel doesn't realize what's going on. He's a good man, Mog. I've just got to get in to see him. Wait a minute. Yes, I thought so. His Excellency, the Acting Governor and Mrs. Patterson are giving a levee to celebrate the Yuletide season. There will be dancing in the open air, and so on. Then it says in brackets, any citizen may attend a levee on presenting a card and signing the visitor's book. Most of the officers and many of the free citizens are expected to be present. Many of the free citizens. He said so himself, Mog. All the rights and privileges of a free citizen except... Mog, fetch me a fresh quill and ink. I'm going to write myself a visiting card.
Major and Mrs. David MacDonald.
Major! My dear Mrs. MacDonald.
Good afternoon, sir.
A beautiful day. I must apologize for Lydia's not being here with me to receive you. The heat. She's there in the corner. I wonder...
Oh, Colonel. Come, David. This is an elegant affair. I'm having such a lot of fun. One would imagine one was back home in London. Only the upper crust are here. Top people doing what is done. Nobody doing things which should be left undone. 14,000 miles from the heart of society, we have made our life blessed with grace and propriety, tearing something fine from this work of land with our own bare hands. 20 years ago, no one thought we could speak it, which wasn't true because we had soon built a cricket pitch, theatres and rotundas for big, strong bands with our own bare hands. Of course, we had a little bit of help along the way, but only the tiniest amount. You have to show these convicts that their crimes can never pay. So work done by them just doesn't count. After 7 months in a damp, dreary sailing ship, we can offer more than the wreck or the flailing whip. We have made our world as good taste in man, with a few curt commands, every lad understands, and our own.
Mr. and Mrs. Henry Askew. Miss Elizabeth Westcott.
What?
Miss Westcott, I am surprised to see you.
Colonel, forgive this intrusion, but I must speak with you. It was the only way.
This is unforgivable. We had to get rid of her, you know. And this so-called inn of hers, the Silver Bottle, a low place of the very worst type. No respectable person would be seen there. I thought everybody knew. Really, this is too much.
So I had no choice but to come. Oh, can you help me at all, sir?
Well, if what you tell me is true, is most unjust, obviously I must look into this myself. And I'll do that. I'll give you my promise.
Lieutenant William Collins.
Ah, Collins.
Come, my dear. The music has commenced, and we are supposed to lead the dancing.
Oh, yes, of course.
Come, my love.
Collins, you must excuse me. Duty calls. Would you?
Miss Westcott. Elizabeth. May I have the honor of this dance?
Oh, Mr. Soames.
Richard.
Richard. Thank heaven. Another minute.
These tricks you play should set us worlds apart. But see the way you came and stole my heart. Wind suddenly sigh, clouds suddenly fly. Why, when suddenly you walk by, what is it you do? Strange, wonderful you.
haven't seen old Lydia today. Good Lord, I nearly died. Old Lydia, the perennial debutante. Her frills stood on end, I swear they did. Oh, no, it's the heat, my dear. Quite gives me the vapors. Having the strength to lift one tiny finger.
Come on now, boys. You shouldn't even be here.
Oh, but my dear, haven't you heard? Bombazine is out. It's all swan. Museline de swan. And the bosoms are worn here, just under the chin. Oh, it's so classical. One feels like a Greek temple maiden, like a veritable Vestal Virgin. Major, who's that just coming in? Haven't the strength to rise myself. Ah! It's that terrible girl!
Stop! You're being unkind. You mustn't go on like
That
this.
terrible thieving girl, Major. I thought we'd seen the last of her, my dear. And Mr. Patterson has a soft spot for her. But then we all know that the Colonel is a
Mansfield!
complete, idiotic fool.
Miss Westcott, you said you had a problem. I came here to see for myself, and you do have a problem.
Colonel,
Assigned convicts out without permission. You could all be hanged for this. You will return to your quarters immediately, and I'll deal with you in the morning. Well, move!
Ooh. Oh, my dress! Colonel, what can I say?
I think it would be better if you said nothing, Elizabeth, and listened to me instead. I promised to look into your complaint, but that's not why I came here. It's the incident at my house this afternoon.
Oh, Colonel, please.
No, Elizabeth, you must listen to me. You and Richard must not see each other again.
Richard is a grown man. He knows his own mind.
Does he? He has to live in this colony for some years. How do you think...
But I love him, sir. I need him.
Love is not enough. The two of you can't set out together to remake the world by yourselves.
I don't care about the world.
Oh, not for yourself, perhaps, but for Richard you do. And that's why you must promise not to see him again.
I have no choice, have I?
Oh, yes, Elizabeth, you have. That's why I'm asking you, begging you to do this. For Richard's sake.
Then the choice is made for me.
I'll see Richard. I'll tell him all this. It's not going to be easy for him or for me either. But he will understand.
Don't make him hate me. Please.
I won't. I promise. Now I must go.
Oh, Colonel, about those 3 men. Will it go hard with them?
Wasn't their behavior what you came to see me about?
No, in spite of what they did, they're not the real trouble. It's the young officers. More than ever now after today.
If you keep your promise to me, Elizabeth, I'll see you have no more trouble.
And the men?
I'll deal lightly with them. But you won't see them around here for a while. Good night. You're a wonderful girl, Elizabeth.
A wonderful girl. I touch something, anything, and it shatters away to pieces. Trouble and then trouble again. Stupid as any girl can hope to be. If you ever need a mother or a guardian, angel sent for me.
Richard, don't let's fall out over this. I think too much of you and too much of Elizabeth to let you sacrifice yourselves. Perhaps if circumstances had been different. There'd been another time, another place.
These are academic considerations, sir. I accept your ruling. Unwillingly, but I accept it. Is that all, sir?
I beg your pardon, sir.
What is it, Randall?
Colonel, Mansfield and the others.
Oh, not now, man. In the morning.
They bolted, sir. All 3 of them.
They wouldn't dare. Soames, just a moment. Have you searched all the buildings?
Yes, sir. They're nowhere. And, sir,
Well, speak up, man.
the hutch, sir. It's empty.
The rabbits? They've taken my rabbits?
Yes, sir.
This is outrageous. I'm surrounded by dolts and idiots. Soames, take this incompetent ninny, get some others, turn the whole town upside down if you have to, but find those men and get them back here by morning ready for hanging. Well, get on with it.
Yes, sir.
The louts. Breaking their assignments I might overlook. But stealing my rabbits.
Who is it? What do you want at this time?
It's Richard. Let me in.
No, Richard. I can't see you. Go away. Please go away.
I know. I've seen the Colonel. But this is something else. Now let me in, for the love of heaven.
I can't.
It's the 3 boys. They've absconded.
Oh, no.
They've taken the rabbits.
Oh, the fools. He'll kill them when he gets them.
I came here as soon as I could. The boys are certain to come to you.
They're not here. I haven't seen them. Oh, Richard, you mustn't stay.
I know. Elizabeth, please don't involve yourself.
I haven't seen them, Richard.
But they'll come. Will you turn them in?
Oh, Richard, I couldn't. But I will send them away. Please go, Richard.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Oh, Richard. You shouldn't have done that. How can I give you up now? Not to have kissed you at all. Never to have known it. It wouldn't have been quite so hard. But now...
Oh, Elizabeth, I love you.
much more than part of me. How could I give the warmth of your caress? In my dreams, I guess, your touch was marvelous. But this is so much more than marvelous. Finding you and then losing you. I can know just one kiss. But I remember. How could I know your kiss would thrill? In my heart I knew your kiss was wonderful, much more than wonderful. Your kiss is wonderful.
You must go.
So, let me in. I know you're there.
Richard.
It may interest you to know, Mr. Soames, that while you were here in direct contravention of my orders, the 3 men have been caught. As you might expect, if you had your mind on your duty, rolling drunk and in full view down the street carrying my rabbits. Have you any explanations?
No, sir.
Sir, he came
No,
here
Elizabeth,
looking
no.
for...
It's no use.
Had he any reason to suppose they'd come here?
No, sir.
Then I have no alternative. Give me your coat. You need no longer consider yourself a member of the New South Wales Corps, Mr. Soames. Randall, take this man to the military prison. He can spend the night with the others. It will give him time to think about what he has done until I deal with them all in the morning. Good night, Miss Westcott.
Especially when it's essentially a thing that's unfair. Why the hell does nobody care? Bet the people watching us hang will yell and blink at gaily into the air. We only pinched a lousy rabbit, and because it's a most alarming habit, we'll die. But it leaves you wondering why, when the army officers want a thing and to grab it, someone close the night. They say the afterlife's eternal, but the gallows is still a damned infernal machine, and we can't pretend to be keen, to be quickly, quietly hung, to please the colonel, even though we have been like grown-up and absurd as well as obscene, and like bad children heard as often as seen. It's hanged, not hung.
Either way's as horrible.
We can always escape.
Brilliant thought.
Well, these locks are no trouble.
Oh, and presumably the good corporal will come and hold a lantern for you while you pick them.
I don't need the corporal to hold the lantern.
Where could we go if we did get out? We could go to Elizabeth.
You stay away from Elizabeth. I mean, Miss Westcott.
Oh, it can speak. What a surprise. You needn't worry your aristocratic head about it, Calais. We're not out. Yet.
You're not going to drag her into this. The Colonel already thinks she's involved. Now, look here, Mansfield. If you're hatching up some brilliant plot, I'll have the guards onto you pretty fast. I'll call them and warn them. Well, what have you got to say to that?
This. Boys, quick, listen.
Shut your mouths. Get some sleep. Maybe your last chance.
Very lovely place to spend Christmas. Worse for them, if they live to see it.
I suppose they wanted that.
The Colonel's rabbits. Cripes.
All right, Bob.
Oh, Corporal, now the Mr. Soames, sir. He's kicking and frothing at the mouth. Oh, he stopped. Oh, I think he's dead. Oh, Corporal, quick.
Don't pull that, Mansfield. Mr. Soames.
It's nerve-sick. I can't feel any heartbeat.
All right, you, I'm coming. Jack.
Oh, it's terrible. I think he's dead.
Come on, shake it. There, Jack. Come on, Bill.
You see, Corporal, it's no trick.
I know you too well, Mansfield.
Get over and face wall. Oh, Corporal, how could you think any such thing? Come on, over in corner and put your hands on wall. Watch him close, Bill. If he moves, shoot him. Right. Taking no chances. Now then, watch up. All right, Bill? Sure.
Listen here. Do what I say, or Mr. Harvard will shoot you. Is that clear? Good, then shut up and listen. Have you got the keys to the main gate?
No.
Has the sentry then?
I.
Good. You're going to call out to him. Tell him this.
Jack!
What's up, Corp?
This man's near killed Mr. Soames. Bill's going to march him straight to Government House and wake up Colonel. Let the two of them through, but make sure you lock the grill after him. Jack, watch out for tricks, though.
Oh, the injustice. Unfair. A mere slip of the hand and the unfortunate man in the rain. How could you think I'd attack him? Oh, mercy, have mercy. Think of me, poor aged mother. If you hang me, the shock of it. Oh, what a cruel, merciless system. Is there no justice?
They'll hang us for this.
I shouldn't be at all surprised. Come along now.
You're a beauty, Freddie. The credit's all yours, Bob. A masterstroke.
Who? Me.
Smoke is made of rum and water. Ooh. Smoke is Ola Gaia's daughter. Ooh. Smoke likes coffee, dead and daughter.
Shut up, girl, you'll wake your dead.
Oh, mercy me. The shooting master has still forgot crazy.
Favourite love is all right. He's just had an heavy night, that's all.
You've no cause to come sneaking in here and startle the wits out of the poor girl. What are you doing out of jail? Indeed. What are you doing out of jail? Oh, no. Richard.
He had a bit of an accident in jail, Mum, so we brought him here, like.
Water, Marvin, a cloth. You know what you've done, don't you? You've made a criminal out of him. It'll be the end of him.
Oh, no. No, you didn't. You couldn't.
Well, sir, it's surprising to find a person like you in a situation like this. You seem a well-spoken lad.
Oh, don't joke about it. We're both in trouble now.
I know. We'll have to hide you.
Oh, it's no use. It's the first place they'll look. And I won't have you involved, Elizabeth, and that's flat. Now, boys, we'll just have to get back into prison before morning inspection.
Don't be so flippin' silly.
Yes, boys. Mr. Soames is right. Not because of me, because it's the decent thing to do.
Go back to prison?
Not on your sweet life.
Never.
But don't you see? You can't just run away from everything.
Learn to live with life. Life is like a wife. Joy as well as strife. Don't give up the fight. Fight with all your might. If you know you're right.
But when you've done wrong,
And the law has seen it. Take
what comes along, and you are strong. Heaven helps the meek. Weakness isn't weak. So before you speak, turn the other cheek. Learn to live with life.
If we could only live our life,
Life is like a wife.
a nagging wife would be a joy as well as a thing of misery and strife.
Don't give up the fight.
And now you're telling us to
Fight with all your
A
might.
man can only wonder if you know you're
right.
a long way short of being right.
But when you've done wrong,
We're gonna know it.
And the law has seen
We're
it.
not the sort to show it.
Take what comes along, and you are strong.
No, we don't mean it. Never.
Heaven helps the meek.
You should say heaven help the meek.
Weakness isn't weak.
You needn't think we'll do it. So before you are out of breath, we're gonna speak.
Turn the other cheek.
It's like your ruddy cheek. Now that we are loose,
They'll never leave you running loose.
looser than the noose.
We're sure that standing here and
Arguing's no use.
way out of vista, what's the use?
Why should we go back?
We told you why you should go back
And face the rack.
Now stop exaggerating.
Things are looking black.
A long way short of looking black.
But when you've done
And now we're
wrong,
bound to know it.
and the law has seen
Because
us,
you're sure to show it.
take what comes along, and you are strong.
Yes.
they must mean it.
Well then, there's no time to wait.
It's nearly morning, please don't wait.
And we'll be late.
Good sense prevails at last, and now we can be a part of something grand and great.
Proudly facing fate.
You know he's going to find us here, don't you?
Oh,
Colonel, that's who. Said he'd be round first thing to see young prisoners.
I can hear someone coming now.
That will be him. Lads, where for it?
You aren't.
You'll find us soon enough.
Good morning, sir. Hey, by gum.
Say you're our men, little man. Your prayers have been answered.
What the...
Now, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Corporal. Just lock us up quietly, and if you don't say anything about our being outside during the night, neither will we. We're all here.
But I don't get it. This is crazy.
Oh, just do it, Corp. Don't flaming argue.
Have it your own way, but I still think you're crazy.
I know we are.
Yeah.
Where's Harwood?
Is he next door?
Oh, no!
The lousy. Let me out! Let me out! Now see what your sweet talk's being to.
Wait, I can hear someone coming. Jack, is that Harwood?
He blown it's the Colonel. Blast you, Soames. I
Shut
should
up,
never...
man! Corporal, put that man in Harvard's place.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Get under his blanket. Hurry, man.
In you go, lad.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Everything in order?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Ah, good morning, Corporal.
Good morning, sir. Beautiful day, sir.
Terrible day.
This way, sir. No, sir, not there, sir. In here, sir.
What do you mean, in here, sir?
Mr. Soames, sir. Didn't you want to see him, sir?
I want to see the whole damn lot of them. Ah, there you are, Mansfield.
Where else?
Silence, you insolent dog.
Do you want to get in, sir?
No, of course I don't want to get in. I'll speak to them from here. Line them up.
Ah, come on, lads, line up.
Well, you've had all night to think about it. What have you got to say for yourselves?
Sir! The rabbits. They're missing again.
Missing? Nonsense. I saw them myself 20 minutes ago.
No, sir. They're gone.
Well, don't stand there, man. Start searching. You know the sort of places to look. Places like the Silver Bottle. Yes, just like the silver bottle.
Sir?
I'll bet that Westcott woman has them. Thinks she can get back at me this way, does she? Come on.
No, wait. 'Twas me, sir, what pinched the rabbit. Just a short while back, sir.
Rubbish. You're in jail, aren't you?
Well, we are now, sir, but we were out last night.
What?
We only just got back, sir. You see, the rabbits are at the inn, sir, but it wasn't Miss Elizabeth. 'Twas me, sir.
Oh, ridiculous. If you did get out, why would you come back?
Because it's a decent thing to do.
Corporal, there's no truth in this story, is there?
Indeed, no, sir.
No, I should think not. Come on. When I find those rabbits and Miss Westcott, I'll slap her in line.
Now, look, fellas, I only thought it was
Shut
going to be hanged.
up.
Yeah.
But the Colonel's not here, ma'am. I've told you there's nobody here but us.
You can't deceive me. I have definite information that he came here shortly after midnight, and his bed hasn't been slept in. I know what he's been up to. He can't deceive me. Well?
No, ma'am, if you say so. Mog!
I'm right. You. I thought so. Where is he? In there?
All right. Where have you hidden them?
But they're in jail, sir.
The rabbits, woman. My rabbits.
Come on, you. You can't hide from me. I know what you've been up to.
Lydia.
Out all night. Come on, you beast. Where are you?
She'll find me, and she thinks...
Should I let her think she's right, sir?
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I?
I suppose you think you'll make me let them off.
I'll simply tell the truth, sir. As always.
Huh.
Ah, there you are. I knew it, you beast.
Ma'am.
Lydia, don't listen to her. She's a lying,
He
scheming...
can't fool me. I know you out all night.
I don't know where Mr. Patterson was, but he certainly wasn't with me.
Well, that's true, Lydia.
You can make up your mind. I'll never believe you.
Ma'am, Mr. Patterson wasn't with me for one very good reason. Mr. Soames was. And with Richard here, I'd hardly be interested in the Colonel.
Mr. Soames is in jail.
He is now. But during the night, all four of them escaped. They were out, though they're back there now.
A likely story.
Yes, now she's started on the same nonsense as Harvard. They could never have got out. On my soul! They have got out.
Again, sir?
Again.
Oh, Mr. Patterson, can you ever forgive me?
Richard. Strange thing, Mum. The yard's full of rabbits. They're eating everything.
Oh, don't exaggerate, girl. There are only two.
2? 12 more like.
She's littered. She's littered! Come on, help me catch them.
It's all right now. It's all right. These tricks you play should set us the world apart.
But see the way you came and stole my heart. Wind suddenly sighed, clouds suddenly fly. I asked myself why, when suddenly you walk by. What is it you do? Strange, wonderful,
Break out 3 times in one night. You're not going to let them off, are you?
Certainly not. I have some very special punishments in mind. Mr. Soames, now you are awake. You're to stay out of the army. The New South Wales Corps is disbanded and we are all going home, but you will stay here. As for you, young woman, you still have 4 years of your sentence to serve. That is punishment enough.
Thank you, sir.
And now, you three. I can't unload you on Macquarie when he arrives, poor chap. No, you will each serve an extra 5 years and no tickets of leave.
But, sir!
Silence, there's more. I'm going to assign you to the most notorious misfit in the colony. To Mr. Soames. And that is the worst fate I can imagine, not a word.
Serves them right. Come, Mr. Patterson. We are really going.
We are.
Marvelous.
Colonel, just one thing. Where were you last night?
I was sitting up all night with these rabbits. But don't tell her, Elizabeth. I think she'd almost rather I was with you. In fact...
Grog is made of rum and water.
Higher, Maud Maguire.
Mog is old Maguire's daughter.
Mog looks